The Lost Library of Alexandria. They say knowledge is power, but what happens when the greatest archive of ancient knowledge simply disappears? In the heart of ancient Egypt, the Library of Alexandria rose like a temple to human curiosity, a sanctuary for ideas, stories, science, and history. And then, it was gone. No ruins, no scrolls, only scattered clues and ancient whispers. Today, we venture back through time to explore a mystery still echoing through history. What really happened to the Library of Alexandria, and what secrets may have vanished with it? The story begins in the 3rd century BCE. Following the death of Alexander the Great, one of his generals, Ptolemy I Soter, took control of Egypt and founded a dynasty. But Ptolemy dreamed of more than power. He sought to make Alexandria a beacon of enlightenment. At the center of this dream was the library, built alongside the Museion, a kind of ancient research university. Together, they were meant to gather, preserve, and elevate all human knowledge. To achieve this, Alexandria's port inspectors seized books from every incoming ship. The scrolls were copied, the originals kept, and the copies returned. Collectors were sent abroad with massive budgets to acquire texts from Greece, India, Mesopotamia, and beyond. Some estimates suggest the library housed over 400,000 to 700,000 scrolls. Others say more. Whatever the number, it was the largest collection the ancient world had ever seen. Imagine what might have been held there. Lost plays by Sophocles, unrecorded histories from Carthage, medical texts from India, mathematics from Babylon, and early scientific theories that hinted at atoms, heliocentric orbits, and even steam-powered machines, long before their rediscovery centuries later. Some scholars believe the library may have contained records of forgotten civilizations. Others suggest it held technological knowledge that could have changed the course of history. Was there a scroll that predicted the laws of motion, or a treatise on surgery that rivaled Renaissance medicine? We may never know, but one thing is clear. This wasn't just a library. It was a vault of humanity's potential. The library wasn't only about storage. It was alive with ideas. Great minds gathered in Alexandria to read, write, teach, and debate. Thinkers like Euclid, the father of geometry, Eratosthenes, who calculated the Earth's circumference with shocking precision, and Hypatia, a brilliant mathematician and philosopher, one of the last known scholars tied to the library. It was a place where science met philosophy, where logic met myth, and where East met West. A melting pot of knowledge. In many ways, it was the blueprint for modern academia. So how does such a monument to human thought vanish? Contrary to popular legend, the library didn't burn down in a single night. Its destruction likely occurred in waves, a slow unraveling over centuries. Some blame Julius Caesar, whose forces set fire to the Alexandrian docks in 48 BCE. The flames may have spread to nearby buildings, including part of the library. Others point to Christian zealots in the 4th century CE who targeted temples and pagan knowledge during a religious shift across the empire. The truth? There may have been multiple libraries, one inside the Museion, another in the Serapeum Temple. Both may have met different ends at different times. But by the end of antiquity, the scrolls were gone, destroyed, stolen, forgotten, and with them untold centuries of progress. What might the world look like today if the library had survived? Would the Renaissance have arrived 500 years earlier? Would the Industrial Revolution have begun in ancient Rome? We'll never know. But scholars agree that the loss of the library set humanity back. Ideas had to be rediscovered, knowledge re-earned the hard way. Some say the fall of Alexandria represents not just a historical tragedy, but a warning. Because when knowledge becomes vulnerable to politics, war, or neglect, it can be lost forever. And yet, the idea of the library lives on. In every university, in every archive, in every search engine. The dream of preserving all knowledge, once just a vision on the Nile, now spans the globe. But the mystery remains. What truths did we lose? What wonders were erased before we ever knew they existed? And could some fragments still lie hidden, buried beneath the sands of Alexandria? Somewhere, perhaps the last scroll waits to be found. If you enjoyed this journey, hit subscribe, share your theory below, and join us next time on Vault of Forgotten Mysteries, where the past is never quite finished.